So let's get started. This one comes from Johnny, and I already cracked it open.
Johnny on the spot?
Johnny on the spot. I think it's Johnny Future. And he sent me, because he was going to the show,
Do-it-yourself Bob Ross.
Fan Expo Bob Ross. And it's in great shape.
Mm-hmm. He packed it up real well.
Yeah, he did. So
if you didn't see, he had a ton of bubble wrap.
Yeah, it was a thick box anyway.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that he was looking out for me there. So
now we can custom
Expo,
do Bob Ross.
I'm not painting it.
Oh.
We ain't doing all that. Bob would be disappointed.
Yeah. It won't be fluffy.
This one I cut. This one is making me real nervous because what's supposed to be in here is too big for this box.
Ooh.
So I'm already
and they made it fit.
Yeah, that's the last thing that I need to see.
Make it fit.
And this is a vintage item. Shit.
No, David said a bad word.
Yeah.
That looks fold down.
Look what they did.
Is that fold down?
This is not supposed to fold. He folded the flap. And what you're looking at is an original 1975 Mego Our Gang vehicle. And it did not look like this before.
Oh.
It did not look like this before.
Maybe he didn't realize.
Yeah, well, the thing about it is that...
Was it beat up on the side like that?
Well, it was a little bit of crinkling, but this flap was static. Yeah. Now, it is no longer like that because he made it fit. And it's an unplayed with condition. I'll go ahead and pull it out since it's already opened. It's the crate cart from Our Gang. This is Mego 1975, the Little Rascals.
Why one wheel is messed up?
Because it's supposed to represent a handmade vehicle from a junkyard. Remember Little Rascals, Our Gang?
I never
Spanky, Alfalfa, Buckwheat.
Rascals.
Well, you've heard of them.
I heard of them, but I didn't know, the vehicle or
the action
names
figures are not that hard to find. The vehicles are the grails. You don't find Mego vehicles from any set. And he folded the flap to pack it. It's like every package I get is a demonstration in how not to pack things. And it's just disheartening to find it like this. I mean, I might be able to, I think I can get it so that the card back will stand back up. And this guy's going to be hearing from me because he ought to know better than this. That is just frustrating.
Shame on you, guy.
And of course, Our Gang was a movie serial. It started off as a silent serial because it comes out of the silent film era. And there were so many of them. It was like the Three Stooges. There were so many of them, and it was so popular that they were able to turn it into a syndicated TV show in the 70s and 80s because there were so many episodes. And like I said, you just don't find Mego vehicles, period. And he folded it to put it in. You
found one.
Yeah, I found one, but the jerk folded the damn thing.
I know you're upset. You're using bad words.
I know.
On the video.
At least Johnny knew how to pack.
Johnny on the spot.
Yeah. Well, we're going to move on to...
That's nice.
Yeah, something for you now.
I know what it is.
Do you? Well, hopefully it looks better. You have better luck than I just did.
Hopefully. I see double box. Oh, Mattel Club.
Yep.
And this is the 30th anniversary Ghostbusters set. So I have the complete set now. This one is the
Well, the complete set of 2 packs.
Well, yeah, 2 packs. That's all I want. My Ghostbuster collection is over. I have the complete Jada Metal set to include the Ecto 1, and I have this set right here from the Mattel Club, and this is Winston and Ray, and that's from the first movie.
Yes, because you see Zool in the background there. And they have their little ghost-looking stands. 30th anniversary. Glow in the dark.
Yeah. And then they got a little file card on the back.
Removable proton packs. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Look for more collectible figures
on MattyCollector.com.
Because all 4 of the figures in this series were available individually. However, they had 2 exclusive 2-packs.
Yeah, and that's all I want. I don't want the individual set, so I'm not going after that. So everything from Ghostbusters
You're done with for now.
Yeah, no, not for now. I'm done with.
Okay. Here's one I know you've been waiting on.
Yep, Super 7.
Super 7, it says.
Stridor.
Yep, it's got to be.
Yeah, that's what's out right now.
Oh.
And that's actually a better box than the last one.
Yeah, and it has taken a couple of hits, as you can see.
But hopefully it's packed better. If you saw the video of the Battle 2-pack with Skeletor, He-Man, She-Ra, and Hordak, my boxes, the packing was non-existent, so the boxes took a hit. Now this has bubble wrap so
inside, but yeah, that's just having it just like that is a bit much.
Okay, it's from the Mattel Classic line.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be like the original.
Yeah, it looks like the classics.
Yeah, it's a classic. Okay, I thought it was going to be the original from the 80s. That format. That
size, yeah.
In that format. That is actually a lot better than the last one. So I'm happy right now because
a little bit of a dent right there.
Yeah, we got some little scuffing, but again, if you saw the last video, this one is a lot better. And this is Stridor. Heroic Armored Warhorse, and they came out with this originally in the original line, and I do have that one. I can't compare the 2 right now because my original from the 80s is packed away in storage. But
that one is sealed.
Right, that one is sealed, and MattyCollector also redid it in this same style packaging in the 2000s when they came out with this classics line.
I believe they had one. And they've got pictures of some of the other figures here. Yeah. The new Super 7 ones. Quake, Lodar, Fangor, Hawk, the female version of Stratos.
Yeah.
Rap Trap, Karg, who was from the film. He was film only. Dylamug and Granita. Like the female version of the rock figures, the comet figures.
Stone Dar.
Yeah, Stone Dar.
And Rock
On.
Yeah.
No bio, though.
No.
That would have been nice if there was a bio. And it does say classics.
And it does have a second armored mask at the bottom, if you can see it. There. And the saddle. And I don't know if you can see it, but it has like the computer dash.
Yeah, the sticker looks like a dashboard.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I like the packaging. And again, I thought it was going to be more of the original packaging, but this is pretty nice. It'll display really well. So I'm happy for that.
Adult collector.
Yeah.
Don't go playing with this. You know people do.
They do. They like to take it out and go play with it.
And I see what they did with the neck there. You see that? It looks like they've made it in segments so that the neck can turn. It's jointed.
Yeah, it can turn and move.
Something the original couldn't do.
Yeah. So that looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's a little bit better job with the packaging than last time. If you saw her video on that before, they kind of just threw them in the box.
Yeah, with absolutely no bubble wrap, no pillows, no anything. And it took a good beating. Yeah. Still, I wish it had some more packing, but this is good.
It's something.
And it doesn't have an outer box.
No, I guess that is the outer box. Because
it does say that on the
back of it. And I'll fetch this back here so we can show real quick.
Oh, man, that sucks.
When you flip the box over,
yeah, it says Stridor. But then this is what they mailed it.
Yeah, that's what they mailed it in.
This is what they mailed it in. Because I've bought stuff from Mattel, and it was this box, and then this mailed in a bigger box.
Yeah, she likes the double boxing concept.
Right, because now, you know, I mean, I'm going to still keep this in there, but,
yes.
yeah, I got to peel my address off. But that's no big deal, whatever. It is called a mailer box, so
yes.
That's the point of it.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, this is nice.
So you're satisfied overall?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Let's clear that out.
Yeah, and put it back in the box.
You know, some days I feel like I just can't win.
Why?
Look at this.
Well, I mean, you don't know what it looked like. Open it first.
This is, you can already see the product because what they did was wrapped this in Christmas paper and then taped it. They wrapped the actual box in Christmas paper and taped the damn thing. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Everything happens to me. It's like every package I get or every other package I get is a demonstration in how not to pack. I ought to do a whole video where I showcase all these screw-ups, all these bad packing jobs, so that there can be a lesson plan for how not to do this.
Open it first.
Yeah.
And see.
Well.
Before you, you have a
I mean, I'm already, just the fact that someone would do this, I am not impressed. And some of you out there probably...
Oh, that's some plastic. See, they got some plastic.
It's not plastic, it's tape.
Oh.
There's no...
It looks so far it looks in good shape, you know, so far. See, don't stretch it.
And of course, some of you know what this is already. But
Ultraman.
Look at the corner.
Oh, it's more than one.
There's 3 of them in here.
Oh, that's but at least it didn't fold it back like that other guy did. You know, you got to look at the positive.
They taped them together.
Oh, Jesus.
They taped them together underneath. Look at this. Oh my God.
No, that's not tape. See, it's not even sticky. It's not tape.
Slow down. Right there. See, this is where it's attached. It's taped It's taped around there, and the corners are all crushed. Look at this. Oh my God! Why do they do this to me? Look at this.
Well, I guess you'll leave them a bad review.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's damage all the way around all of these. Look at all these corners. They didn't look like this when they started.
Oh.
Look at that.
I mean, but did it look like that in the picture, on eBay picture?
No, it did not. They were in much better shape than this. These have been... And by the way, the post office has taken nearly 2 weeks to get this here. So it has been getting kicked around for quite a while. I don't know why it took so long. I guess they paid for the freight rather than priority mail. And so it's been getting thrown around in the back of a truck. And you can see that. And now I've got to try to get this off without destroying. And you can see where it's actually peeled some of the...
Yeah. Let me get the scissors.
God.
You can cut that.
Well, that's my luck, folks. Jumping back into this, just peeling off the last of the tape, and this is on the cellophane.
Oh, that's good.
See what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, this part. But there's a lot of sticky residue on the front of this now, though.
You can get that off with alcohol wipes.
Yeah, I'm going to try to. But you know what these are. These are the Futurama figures with the Santa from Toynami, and they've got the Santa Build-A-Figure inside. These are three of the figures from the set. I think there's a set of 6
for the adult collector.
Yeah, but these have been tortured. Well, what are you gonna do?
Well, it'll still look good on the shelf.
Always trying to be optimistic. I appreciate that, though. For my amazing wife.
I know what that is.
Do you now?
Yeah.
You often do.
Yeah, I'm going in a new direction with my collecting and the types of things that I collect. And this is one, and I've said it many a times, I'm looking for things that are comparable to FUNKO, and if I can find something
these are heavy.
That I believe is nicer, better quality, I'm going to get that instead. And
you want me to go ahead and cut these?
Yeah. And I found these. These are the Predator Titan action figures. And they are action figures because they are fully posable. Or they're fully jointed, making them posable.
Oh, look at this thing.
Yeah, it's all...
FYE exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is from Aliens vs. Predator because he made that scar on his head.
Yeah. These three are the Alien versus... Oh, sorry. These three are the Alien versus Predator series. And they're all FYE exclusives. And you can see what's available.
This is 3-inch blind boxes, it says.
Right.
For Aliens. And then 3-inch blind boxes Predator on this side. And then the other figures there, it's a little sticker residue here. But
yeah, and these are 6.5 inches, so they're slightly bigger. The prices, again, slightly higher, but I just think that they're a better product. They are articulated, so if you're an out-of-the-box collector, you can pose them. I think the detail is really good on it. If you're in the box collector, they show very well. This is the thermal one. It'll be cool if it was glow in the dark. I don't think it is. It doesn't say that it is.
Specify.
But that's fine if it's not. But I just thought that these were really nice. And I did pre-order the FUNKO Predators, but I'm not going to get them. I'm going to just stick with these.
Yeah.
I just think that they're a lot better. Like I said, a better quality.
Oh, that's just, I was a little concerned right there. That's just where somebody peeled off the barcode, but it's just the residue from the sticker. It's not actually damage to the box.
Yeah.
Because I was like, whoop, wait a minute, what's that? But it looks like it's okay. Yeah, these are nice, actually.
And all three of these are FYE exclusive.
Kind of kid robot looking a little bit to me, looking at the hands and the arms.
Yeah, they're kind of chunky.
Yeah, they are.
But I think they show well in the box. And again, if you're an out-of-box collector, they are posable. So if you wanted to pose them, you can because they're fully articulated. So I have been looking on the Titan website. They don't really have anything else that I personally would collect, but they do have other collectibles. I know they have that Doctor Who.
Yeah, they got Doctor Who.
They have a couple of bands because they have like Green Day and some other bands I've seen.
My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, I've seen those in store.
And they do have Aliens, obviously. They've got the Aliens other side, Aliens franchise. So if you're into that. And
I have seen their blind bags. The actual figures, they're pretty nice, well articulated.
And they're big.
Yeah, they're big. They're 3.5 inches, where Funko Pop is 4 inches. So they're roughly the same size. Yeah,
the blind bag is the same size as a regular Funko Pop, basically.
Yeah. So, again, this is an alternative. If any of you are looking for another alternative, again, they are slightly more expensive, but, you know, you get what you pay for. And to me, I'm getting a better quality product.
Oh, there you go. This one, believe it or not, is for me, I think.
Yeah.
Look at this.
And it's not beat up.
No, it's not. It's in one piece. Well, there's a little...
Oh, well, I take that back.
A little corner.
It's beat up.
It hit the edge of a conveyor belt somewhere along the line right there.
Hopefully
otherwise, the box is solid. Yeah, well... I'm sure it'll be all right. Because I know what this is. It's not a Funko Pop. And floating around in a box by itself. Although it is floating around in a box by itself.
Oh, I thought you had got that from eBay.
No, this came through Amazon, and this is a Mezco 1/12 collective Commander Rogers, who is, of course, Captain America. And every once in a while, if you are vigilant, if you are paying attention on Amazon, you can find this stuff really cheap, and often from Toink. You remember Toink?
Yeah, we used to go there when we lived in Illinois.
Yeah,
they have a store you could actually walk into and buy things from.
Because they, look at this. That's a company that cares right there. Mm-hmm. But Toink, when they have an overstock on these, will sell them half price. So watch out for that on Amazon. And this is the PX Previews exclusive.
Oh, that's cool.
Commander Rogers from the... Look at this.
Oh, man. A lot of...
They're not kidding.
A lot of being careful.
From the Mezco 1/12 collective series, based on the comic art here. Mm-hmm. And I will, because these can be opened and resealed, I will be opening this up and doing a review, get in focus, doing a review of the Commander Rogers figure here. You see he's got a knife, a shield, and a ton of hands. And no mask. Does come with the base. Really nice. And like I said, every once in a while, if you're vigilant, you can catch this for like half price on Amazon or other 1/12 collectives that are being clearanced out. Now this next one I opened off camera, and I'm just going to bring it in here because this reiterates a problem that I'm having more and more often, and you've seen it already a couple of times in this video and a few times in the previous video too. This is a bubble mailer. I just opened this. I opened it in the car on the way over because I knew what it was. You know, my wife and I, well, she was driving, so no, I wasn't opening it while I was driving, but I saw this bubble mailer and I was like, oh no, again, you've got to be kidding me. And this is what was in it. And it is all dinged and scratched up on the outside of the box. But more importantly, and it was taped all around also. I managed to get most of the tape off without damaging the packaging. But most importantly, and this is a Tamashii Nations Movie Realizations Shadow Trooper. The sword is now broken. I mean, he's all right. And everything else seems like it's okay. But the sword has been broken, and I can only attribute that to the poor packaging. And of course, like I said, dents and dings, and because that's a scuff and a penetration there, and just the finish being rubbed off to being stuck into this bubble mailer, which you should not do that. I really like the Tamashii Nations, and I'm trying to get into the Star Wars. I have some of the Marvel, and I was wanting to do a review on this, but now I'm really not fit to, unless I can replace that sword, and I'm going to see if I can, and I'm going to contact the seller and give him hell for just poor packaging. And this is a problem that's happening more and more with eBay, and it's really getting under my skin how much the sellers, they just don't seem to care. They just don't seem to care. I would not have put this in a bubble mailer. I'd have spent the extra buck, because this is actually very light. I'd have spent the extra buck in shipping to put it in a box and make sure that it was going to come in one piece. And another one for LPH. What do you got here?
I don't know, because I didn't order it.
Yeah, you ordered something.
I didn't.
Because you're always like, I know what that is.
Not this time.
Yeah, sure.
It's probably something for you. You know we share the same eBay page.
Oh, do we?
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that.
Surprise.
Yay. It goes with my Predator set.
Yep.
That I got, the Titan set. Oh, you're a Toys R Us exclusive. Must be right before they shut down.
Yeah.
Is it glow in the dark?
It looks like they do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It doesn't say. Oh, wait. glow in the dark figures, 3-inch.
Yes, they do.
So that's the size of their blind box.
Yeah, this is how big their blind box figures are.
That's pretty big. That's comparable to the FUNKO, regular size FUNKO.
Yeah.
Because FUNKO is 4 inches.
Yes.
And I'm going to do a review on the entire set. So be on the lookout for that video.
Yeah, there we go.
Yay!
And another one, and this one says David and LPH. It's addressed to our P.O. box, so maybe it is something awesome for me.
No.
So why can't I get something?
Because
something
you don't need nothing.
Incredible for me because I'm awesome.
No, it's a trade I did. I did my first ever trade. Yay! So I had that Bazooka Joe.
That.
Oh yeah, I really like this card. He sent me this card, so I'm gonna put this up when we get ourselves together. I'm gonna display this card. I don't know Silver Surfer, but it is a cool card. So, and it fits in with you know, collecting. So I'm gonna keep it. But no, I had that Bazooka Joe, and the person watches our video and he asks, hey, you know, would you trade the Bazooka Joe?
We're getting there.
For Jason Voorhees. And I told him, yeah, you know, I don't want the Bazooka Joe. And I told him, like, just know, you know, the box is damaged. And he said he didn't care because he's an out-of-the-box collector. So, you know, win-win. I didn't want Bazooka Joe. He didn't want Jason Voorhees. So it works out. And
there it is.
Yep. The Walgreens exclusive Jason Voorhees. My first ever trade, because I normally don't trade. I only trade cash, but I actually had a pop.
I'm the one that does all the trades.
Yeah. I actually had a pop that somebody wanted, and somebody had something that I wanted. So we traded, and it was, to me, a fair trade. So I'm happy for it.
So thank you, Zookeeper 2.
Zookeeper 2.
Zookeeper 2. And another one for LPH.
Yay.
We shall see.
I know.
At least the box is in fairly decent shape.
Yeah. Nerdy collectibles.
They laid a lot of tissue paper on it.
Yeah, and they got their little sticker.
I guess. Okay.
What is this? I ordered more than that.
Well, maybe they split the order up.
That's a lot of shipping.
Oh, well.
I'm going to have to contact them. This is a Mickey Mouse, but I ordered the whole thing, not 2. At least they individually wrapped each one.
The box is nice and crisp on there, and that's a Steamboat Willie.
And it's like 5 in a set, or 5 or 6 in a set, or something like that. Or 5.
Yeah, that's a nice crisp box.
They don't have the little order form.
No, there's nothing else in there. Unless it's in that paper.
They could have left this out and put the rest of my pops in there.
Well, then they would have crammed it. And this looks like the Jack and the Beanstalk. Yeah, Brave Little Tailor. Jack and the Beanstalk. Brave Little Tailor.
This is disappointing.
They should have put the scissors in his other hand, because you can't see them.
Yeah, you know.
Well, yeah, at least they're in good shape.
Yeah, but where's the rest?
Here's the rest. I guess you're just going to have to call them and find out what's the problem.
Yeah, I am.
And another one. And more disappointment.
Is that for you?
See, yeah, of course. You can see where it's been crushed. It's been penetrated. There's a hole in the package.
You need to pray over
your
package.
Yeah, I know, because I get the worst scenarios. And I got another piece I'm going to add to the end of this video. You didn't see the unboxing, but you saw me resealing it to send it back. And that was because the person who sent it to me lied about what was in it. And I had to return it, and I wanted to film sending it back. I know what this is, and the box on this has already got some damage. And the reason I took it, the reason I worked with this guy is because it's such a rare item. But people, never rely on the priority mail shipping boxes to ship anything like that, because they are so flimsy and thin.
Well, maybe the package inside is in good shape.
Yeah, here's...
See, bubble wrap.
Yeah, she's so enthusiastic.
Already.
She's trying to think positive for me, but I'm just like nervous. I mean, you look at this.
Yeah.
That's just scary to me.
Well, this part is intact.
Yeah, the bag is intact. That's great. Yeah, look at this. Was there a bucket on top of this?
That's what it looks like.
I know.
But maybe it was a bucket before he put the thing in.
Now this is...
Oh, was it beat up like that in the picture?
Yeah, I mean, the box had wear anyways, and this is very rare. This is the hardest to find of the entire Suckerman series, which is why I just went ahead and did the deal with the guy anyways. You are lucky to see maybe 2 of the glow-in-the-dark ones a year for sale anywhere. There's 4. They came in red, green, black, and glow-in-the-dark. And this is the glow-in-the-dark version. I don't know if I can get it to glow or not. I can try here in a minute. But these were produced in, I think, was it 1978 by Mattel? And it's 1979, and it was one of their just really obscure action figure series. And this thing actually works. You throw him on the wall or the window or whatever, and he sticks to it. That's what he does. The glow-in-the-dark one is the hardest to find one. The second hardest is the black one, because the red and green ones were produced again in the 80s, which makes them easy to find loose. But they did not put them in boxes in the 80s. They put them on a header card inside of a cello bag. Let me see if I can put some light to this and see if he works at all. Although it's daylight out here, so it may not pick up, and I don't have a UV light handy. But I can try it here real quick and just see. Yeah, and you can see that he does still pick up a little bit.
Well, that's good. This is not, damaged.
Yeah, I mean, if there is any more damage, I can't tell because the box was already weak. But since it's such a hard piece, I'll get it for now to complete my set because I have the other 3.
Oh,
and,
well, that's good.
Yeah, and then if I come across a better one, I can sell or trade this one off. But give me a break with the packaging, huh? Someone out there doesn't like me.
Yeah.
And here's one that I know you've been waiting on for a long time. That is the Super 7. And it came Federal Express.
Now, see, the one thing that I wish they didn't do, I wish they didn't mail it in this box. I wish that they had put this box inside of another, because I want to keep this because it says, the logo, and it has all of the characters on it. So I would...
and it's bead all around the edges.
Yeah, so I would have liked them to not put that on.
And then they put this on here, and it says, "Attention, special delivery from Eternia, open immediately." They taped this envelope to the outside, and the envelope has already been harmed.
Yeah.
And so hopefully whatever's actually in here
wasn't damaged.
Yeah, isn't damaged. So we're going to go ahead and open this first and see what this is. There's a card that is destroyed.
Well, that's fine. It's just a little card.
A head. Oh, a Triclops head.
Oh, Triclops must have another head.
Yeah, there's a defect with Triclops' head.
Oh, yeah, it
this
says
is what I've heard.
It says, in producing the Massive Universe Club Gracer Triclops action figure, our team spot checked pre-production and production samples and shipped the figures to you. Satisfied that the figures were in working order. Despite this, we have received a significant number of reports of Triclops action features in which the visor does not rotate
and here,
properly.
This one is rotating. I'm turning it.
So sorting out who has or has not encountered this issue would be a huge undertaking. Therefore, we are sending a replacement head to everyone. Now, that's good practice.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know if I'd have taped it on the outside of the box. But
yeah, I would have put this inside.
Because now look what the head did. Something was laid on top of this case, and now there's an indentation into the box, and it's possible that it could have harmed something that's inside.
Yeah, and it goes on to say, if your Triclops visor does not rotate, you can swap the head with this replacement following the instructions below. If your Triclops visor does rotate, please enjoy this complimentary extra head anyway. So that's good business practice.
Yeah.
They found out that they had a problem, and in order to fix it, we're going to just send everybody one. Great business practice.
Yeah.
Great business practice. And of course, I am an in-the-box collector, so I'll never know if my Triclops head works. But I will keep this Triclops head.
Keep the head.
And I'm going to make sure it get labeled properly and put away properly. Okay, now this one, the packing is a lot better. Okay, and it comes in these boxes.
We'll see how these look.
And I'm still keeping this outer box here.
Take a look on the other side of that one and see if the indentation went through.
No.
I think this is what I was looking for.
Oh, yeah, a little dent, but that's fine.
Yeah,
we can barely see that.
Should be all right. So
the first one we have.
You know what I noticed too?
Oh.
They put paper between these, but not between the last shipment when they had exposed figures that were not boxed. That was the, you know, the ones I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The She-Ra and Hordak.
And these are all of them. The second wave of the Club Grayskull set. So, and I like it. I think they did a fantastic job of capturing the Mattel Classic line. The figures.
The Matty Mattel. Collector's Series.
The figures look good. I think it was a great reproduction. Works well in anybody's collection. Hopefully, if you weren't able to get them from Super 7, you'll be able to get them online without paying such a ridiculous price. But who knows? Let us know what you think. Did you get this set? Do you remember this set? And do you have anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay, well, as always, everyone, we want to thank you for watching.
And I got another one, and I tell you, people don't like me. I swear. It's like there's a challenge out there to see who can pack the worst.
If you were superstitious, you could say that it's a sign.
Yeah, I mean, this is something, there's a padded envelope here. This is something that should not be in a padded envelope, that is light enough that if you would put it in a box, it really wouldn't have made much of a difference coming first class.
But maybe it's not as bad as you think.
I'm about to find out here.
You think it's being like hard before.
Yeah, I'm just a little sick of getting things packed this way, you know? Without any real care. Jeez, that's wrapped around this tight too, and that's not good either.
Security.
Yeah. I got some security for him. Like I said, I understand they're trying to save a couple of bucks, but they saved themselves about 30 cents by not putting this in a box. Guess I should be glad it's at least padded.
Yeah. Oh, see? That's not bad.
Yeah. This was not in this condition in the photos. All 4 of the bottom corners have been crushed. There's buckling on the side, buckling on the top, buckling on this side. None of this surface damage that you're seeing here was in the photos, but and this is an Ultraman from Japan. This was not an easy figure to find. But, yeah, I'm going to show that. I don't want them to get any business.
Yeah, you show it so people will know. Let me stand clear of that company.
See, this is one that was only sold in China. It's a China-only exclusive. And they basically beat the hell out of the packaging by putting it in a freaking envelope instead of sending it the way that it should be. You know, I ought to take a collaboration of all of the really bad packaging videos that I have and make a bad packaging video, because I've got a lot of them. Yeah. It's incredible. You think the people that deal with collectors on a daily basis or whatever would know better after a while, and they just don't. It's sad. And another one for you, already kind of cracked open here.
Yeah, I opened it because I thought it was a non-collector related item.
Yeah.
And then when I opened it, it looked exactly like that. I ain't touched it. No protection. And this is from a company that sells they sell pops. That's all they sell. And I'm just not real happy. I mean, it's not damaged, so I'll just, you know, it's not damaged, so I'm grateful for that. So yeah. So I got the rest of my Mickeys. I'm happy. I'm collecting the whole set. I have the New York Comic-Con Mickey coming, and I pre-ordered the one from GameStop, so I'm excited about those two, because I really love Mickey Mouse, and I'm trying to collect everything of the Mickey, except for that is a metallic one that came out like in 2015 at one of the Comic-Cons.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, I'm not getting that. So my heart's not even set for that. But the only thing I would need now is that 10-inch, and hopefully it'll be like this 10-inch Scrooge McDuck, where I got it on clearance for $14, like half of what it goes for. So I'm happy it came in. I'm happy it's not damaged. And I do have all of them, so I'm grateful for that. That's all I have to say about that.
Huh. And this one's for me. I already cracked it open. Actually, it says David and LPH on it, but I kind of know what this is. This is from a subscriber. His name is Luis.
Yay, Luis.
Hey, Luis. And he sent the Fall Convention Jabberjaw, the NYCC Jabberjaw.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is. From the Hanna-Barbera. And of course, if you remember Jabberjaw, which I'm sure most of the people watching this don't, Jabberjaw was the talking shark who was in a band and traveled around the country with teenagers in a van.
He didn't live in water?
No. He walked on his fins, and he was...
What kind of shark is that?
In a band, a Hanna-Barbera shark. What can I say? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
I guess he don't need to live underwater to breathe.
Because in Hanna-Barbera land, sharks can breathe air and talk.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Yay. And
this one is for David, too.
A big box.
Yeah.
I hope it's full of cash.
It'll be amazing. Yeah, we need a shoebox full of 20.
Yeah. Shoebox full of hundreds.
Or a boot box.
The box keeps getting bigger.
Oh, it's one of your Mezcos.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
At least the box is big.
This one is a special edition.
Oh.
It comes in a tin.
Oh, okay. I can use that.
No, you can't.
Why not? You don't keep the box.
I do keep the boxes from these. And this is the PX Previews exclusive Mezco 1/12 collection, because I am really into the Mezco 1/12 collection figures and series. And this one is the Red Sun.
I thought that was Red Skull.
No, Red Skull. No, the Red Skull's from Marvel. Red. It's a lot of glare. You can't hardly see him.
I'm going to get that pen.
No, you're not.
I'm going to put my pens in it.
Oh, my God. And just open that up real quick so that they can see the figure itself.
Watch out for that hand. It's starting to come out.
Yeah, I see. The Red Sun Superman from Mezco 112 Collective, alternate reality, where Superman is in Soviet Russia instead of Smallville. Awesome.
I got too many realities in them comic books.
Yeah, well, I know it does get kind of carried away. And I, of course, will be doing a review of this at a later date. So watch out for that.